when you realize how like self-centered we really are as people, it's crazy.
Like, I would literally go to a photo shoot and model for a boutique after crying all night long over my divorce.
Dude, but it was pouring rain yesterday, so I'm like just got my hair straightened. Now it's gonna be like pointless because I'm going out in the pouring rain.
Well, it still looks good today.
Well, that's good.
Did you do anything to it?
No, I never do anything with my hair. I just brush it and go with my day.
At least you brush it. I don't do that. I just like run my hands through it.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's like, boink.
Oh my gosh. Do you have like naturally curly hair?
It's not. It's not straight and it's not curly. It's wavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes one side is really pretty and wavy and the other side's like womp womp.
Yeah, my hair used to be like, I mean, it still is naturally kind of wavy, but it, like in like middle school, like when I look at pictures, it was super like wavy.
Yeah.
And now it's like not, but maybe that's better because it's like I don't have to like maintain it as much.
The waves can get frizzy.
Yeah.
Mine used to be way prettier too, but then I colored it so much since. Yeah. Are we just going to talk about hair?
I cannot talk about hair.
For an hour?
That's a Sophie thing. We'll need to get Sophie on here for that. I cannot talk about hair. Literally, I'll ask her questions about her day, just like, you know, be curious and like be intentional. And she'll be like I'll ask like about how she did hair, and she's like, you know nothing about what I'm talking. Like, anything you're saying right now just sounds so dumb. Like,
No.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything.
Aw. Well, I got my hair cut too. It's shorter.
I didn't get mine cut this time, but I'm gonna get cut next time.
Yeah, it's healthier when you like keep up on the trims. I usually don't keep up very well.
I had her texturize my ends though.
Oh, I love that when they do that.
Yeah, so
it's not as like blunt and like
I know
choppy looking.
Well, the first time when she did my haircut during a haircut test, I don't like my hair blunt cut, like just straight line. And then like I saw it and I was like, is it like, did they teach you how to like texturize it? She's like, no, not yet. And then she asked, and then now she like does it with everybody that wants it, of course. But yeah,
it just lays way better, I think, too. And if you have some like light layers and you texturize the ends of those instead of being like chop chop chop, it looks like flow. Did you spill coffee?
At least I'm not wearing long pants for it to stain.
I know, dude. If I stain this outfit, I will cry. I love it. I got the jacket, the vest, the pants, and I got a skirt that has the same color, all on sale, all from Express. And I alternate and like rotate, and then I'll mix in like a pair of jeans with the vest, or like jean shorts, or like the blazer with a completely different outfit. So it's like a versatile thing. And I learned that from men, because they buy a full suit and they can like mix and match the pants with a different colored shirt or whatever. And I was like, you know what? I could do that.
Dude, I literally like, sometimes I'm like, it must be so fun to be a guy.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, they get away with so much stuff. Like,
they don't have to deal with a lot of stuff.
They have the excuse of like, well, it's just a guy thing. Like, even like today in our weekly meeting, like we're going around checking in with everybody. Everybody's giving detailed answers. And then when it gets to a guy, they're just like, this, like so vague. And it's like, but they can get away with it because everybody's like, oh, that's such a guy thing to say. And I'm like,
because they're simple-minded? Is that why?
Yeah, I'm like, bruh, but if anybody else said that, like, yeah, it's just crazy.
That's weird.
And then I feel like they have more clothing options. Like,
no way.
I feel like they can like style stuff better.
Yeah, it's simpler because their options, I feel like, are long pants, short pants, or shorts. You know what I mean? It's like the length of sleeves and pant legs, and that's it. Or a polo or not polo. Or a button up or not button up. But then women, it's like crop top, like flowy top, asymmetrical top, like all these
like
randoms.
I feel like technically there's more options, I feel like, as a woman, but like that's not my thing. I hate dress, like I hate that stuff. So in my eyes, there's like no options for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that is a spider. That's not even a fly. Dude, that's a big spider.
Let me grab a thing.
You're about to watch Murder Live. Whoa.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
We have no plan for this episode, by the way, so
don't tell them.
Honestly, well, like, no, just be straight up, transparent. I guess, like, let's just check in with life and see what comes up.
Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about the difference between male and female fashion, so.
Yeah, literally. Oh my gosh.
I love fashion, though.
Yeah.
For a while there, I was kind of like basic with it and simple. For one, I didn't have a lot of money, and two, I was just like so stressed out with other things. But I've like realized that it's one of my creative outlets. Like, I want to mix and match these thrifted funky shirts or tops with like some nice dress pants and a blazer, or like find just fun ways to incorporate business with hippie vibes. I love like playing with it now, and I take time to actually think about it instead of just throwing something on and like wearing the same stuff on rotation every 10 days or whatever. I love it.
That's me.
Well, it's fine too, because it takes a lot of brain power to think about the clothes and stuff too, and a lot of very successful people have a uniform.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of that. They wear just like a black tee.
That's so me, bro. Like, I have like this shirt and then my Nike black shirt that I think I wore last episode, or no, 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's my favorite shirt, because it's like, it hugs my arms well, and it like just makes me feel good, and it's black, so like I think like you can't go wrong with black.
Seriously. And you like accessorize with a hat or something different. That's styling it. Like, it's not like, not everyone likes to do funky pieces like I do, so that's totally cool. And I think the uniform type of mindset allows you to focus on work more and other things in the morning. You're not like planning an outfit, matching a purse, picking out shoes. Like, I do that because it's fun for me, and then I go about my day, and it's like I got my little fun time.
Well, the thing with me too is like, if I get like, most of the time I hate like V-neck stuff, because like I don't have boobs, so it's like things fall, and it's like so uncomfortable because I'm always fixing it, and it's like so annoying. So if I can just get a shirt that fits well, makes me feel good, then I don't have to worry about it. Then I'm not like stressed about it all day long.
Yeah.
But like when I have to wear stuff that like, because it's nice, like say I have to dress nice for something, like, and like it's something that like doesn't fit me perfectly, it makes me go insane, like, because it just wastes so much mental energy of like fixing it constantly and like all that stuff.
Yep. And I will say too, in the business world, wearing V-necks, sometimes it bothers me, because it's like you can see guys' eyes look toward the V. That's the point of and this obviously is, but it's a vest. It's different. Yeah. But I'm talking like a low-cut V-neck. I don't wear them for work. I try not to wear them unless I have like a tank under or something. I try to be modest because it distracts from what you're there for, like the actual business talk. And there's a lot of really cute, like, high neck, mock necks, they call it, that are like a mini turtleneck. I love those because it's classy, and it's like you can still get a tight fitted and feel confident kind of top. But yeah, I could talk about fashion the whole episode. But but yeah, it's like a little hack. Like, I like to keep the neck higher, but maybe it's fitted, and then a loose, flowy bottom, pants, skirt, whatever, just to make it fun and girly, but not revealing. Like, I think it's kind of trashy in the workplace for sure, because like you're worried about, oh, is it showing, is there, can someone see down my shirt? It's like, that's not appropriate at all.
Yeah,
but to each their own. Whatever. Yeah,
clothes, like just clothing in general, and like style. Like, I literally was like telling Sophie the other day, I was like, when I'm like rich, I'm gonna hire somebody to just go shop for me, buy me stuff that looks good. You pick out my outfits, because like I hate it. It stresses me out so much.
It's very common, and actually, like, I know someone who does it. They thrift items for people.
Yeah, that'd be a nice business. But yeah, like it like stresses me out. I'm like, I don't even want to think about it, because like it's very rare I find something nice. Like, I can find like t-shirts and stuff that like I like. That's easy. But like to find like nice stuff is so hard, because most of it is like the V-necks or stuff that just doesn't fit me well, or like I just hate it so much.
We're so opposite on that topic.
Or like again, to make it not look like masculine or like weird, like you have to wear like heels to make it look feminine. It's like, I don't want to wear heels either. So it's like, where's this like, I don't know, where's this line of like I can still look feminine and still wear nice stuff without like, I don't know.
What about like just flats that are pointed or fancy, or like chunky boots that are like a thick sole? That's where you can find your happy ground where you don't have to wear heels.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'll style you on it.
Yeah, it stresses me out. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I hate it.
I
hate
love
it so much.
Yeah. Where else are we opposites? Let's talk about that.
I don't know. Where are we opposites?
It's so fun. Well, I can't remember anything ever.
Yeah, memory.
Yup.
I feel like there's definitely other stuff that I just can't think of. Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
I guess check in. Like, let's go through the areas of life and see what comes up.
Oh my gosh.
How would you rate your physical right now? On a scale of 1 to 10. That's like your like energy, your nutrition, functionality, exercise, just how you feel physically.
2.
What goes into that?
I haven't been in the gym in a week and a half. And I have been going on walks and like bike rides and like outdoor stuff with Theo, and I went on a run. Okay, so maybe like a 5, but I have not been lifting the weights like I wanted to. I want to do that 3 times a week. I have like a set plan, and I haven't done it in a week and a half. So there's that. And then nutrition, I forget to eat lunch all the time. So there's that. And then I get a headache by the time dinner comes around. And then sleeping. I have been sleeping though. Actually, I've been sleeping like 8 hours, which for me is insanely awesome. So that's really good lately. But yeah, I've been actually focusing on that too. I'm like, I need to go to bed now, because there are nights where I'm up working until 12:30 lately. Last night was one of them. But I've been sleeping and putting my meetings later in the morning, so then I don't have to rush and get to somewhere by 8 a.m. I've been putting them at like 9 or 10, so then I'm sleeping in a little bit. I'll wake up, go back to bed for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I did get my 8 hours. So I've been like hacking that a little, and by having later mornings. So yeah, probably a 5. What about you?
I would say 6 probably. I could not fall asleep last night. And I think it was just because of all the stuff I told you about earlier. I was just like, could not, like, my brain was just like nonstop. And it was so annoying because like I was aware of it, and I was like, stop. Like, I literally like, stop. Like, it just would not stop. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
yeah,
crazy. So I could not fall asleep. And I don't think I ended up falling asleep till like 12:45. And then after I fell asleep, I kept waking up. Like, I woke up like twice. Yikes. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But so that definitely made it a little lower. And then I have not gone to the gym in like 2 weeks, I think, which is crazy. I mean, I've been doing PT, which is like a whole gym session, like it's or 2. Like, I'm there for like 2 hours almost, and it's like it's a whole workout. So it's like, I guess you can count that, but like outside of that, I haven't done anything. So like, I still am staying active with that, like, but like not going to the gym as much as I want. Like, my arms are so tiny right now. It makes me so sad. I'm like, dude, what?
Mine are squishy. It's fine.
And then nutrition, I feel like one day it'll be like really good, and then the next day it'll be like opposite, like eat out and like all this stuff. Like, I'm getting my calories and stuff, which is good, but like the actual like nutrition part, the macros, like not that well.
Damn. You were saying you needed to like bulk up on the calories for your rehab.
Yeah. I feel like I've been doing well at that, but it's like the quality of what I'm actually putting into my body has been like kind of lower lately. It's so hard with summer too, like the ice cream and the sweets, like it's so hard.
Well, and like cooking out, barbecues, get-togethers, a lot of that is like not the healthiest stuff. Yeah,
it's tough.
And Theo loves ice cream, my son. So I'm like, oh shoot. But I've been better about like when we go, I love chocolate malts, but instead of getting that, I'm like, well, he's getting a kid cone, I'll get a kid size something else too, and I may have to eat some of his anyways. Or I'll just go and get like a slushie or something like not as bad, or a smoothie.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I love ice cream.
I know. And the thing that's hard for me too is like, yeah, I could get like the healthier option, but I love chocolate.
Oh, me too.
I'm like, I want that chocolate fudge. I want the cookie dough.
Yep, moose
the
tracks.
Brownie bites, the Oreo,
like with the caramel on top.
Dude, yeah, like
I'm hungry.
So hard, but
yeah, so. Winter or not winter, freaking summer. It makes it trickier.
Yeah, it does.
I've noticed too with like business. I guess we can go to business.
Yeah.
How business is going. It's kind of hit or miss for real estate in the summer because people are barbecuing, going to the lake. They're not like out looking for houses unless they really need a house.
Yeah, it's been hurting us too.
It's slow-ish in the summer here because people are out traveling right now too. There's so many people on vacations because their kids aren't in school right now. Like, it's just nuts. So I'll do an open house and I may have 2 people, maybe 1. And then the next weekend I'll have like 10 families come through. It's hit or miss. It's crazy. But I've noticed a lot of that. Like parents, my friends with kids are wanting to like, oh, on a Tuesday, let's go to this. I'm like, don't you work? I get it. Like, it's fun. Your kid's on vacation. You know, business is slow. But I'm still buckling down. Like, I'm building some stuff. I have some things in the works, trying to get involved in development. Like, I have the Boss Babes thing I'm doing too, and then the normal business on top of that. So I'm almost busier with like busy work right now. Not necessarily closing a ton of deals, but the back end stuff is like overwhelmingly crazy right now. Just like getting all the things, keeping them running, starting them, whatever. So my business is like nuts, but it's not as profitable right now. It's weird. It's so weird.
Yeah. So it's like you're in the season of just like planting the seeds and then gonna reap your reward.
Yeah, planting seeds while keeping other things going that are already planted and growing and so harvesting. Harvesting some, planting others.
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's weird. It's just a lot all at once because usually it's one or the other.
Yeah, that's true.
It's strange.
Huh. For me, I mean, I haven't reached a point yet where it's like consistent months or like consistent clients coming in. So right now I'm just like really focused on the one paying client I do have and like pouring everything into her. I would say the toughest thing is like, oh my gosh, like ideal client in terms of like so receptive on call on our sessions, answers questions great, goes in detail, takes the action, which is like the huge one, because like if you don't take the action I give you, then nothing's gonna change. But so that's a big one. But I don't want to say too much, like
no, yeah,
but like good. But like basically just like the responsiveness on text is like the thing that's like struggling, and it's like, which is great because they're not on their phone all the time. And I'm like, so that's awesome. But at the same time, for you to get the best experience, like, I need you to answer me. So that's been a learning curve, just figuring that out. But at the end of the day, it's like not being so focused on me and just like, the whole reason I want it to be is for them. Right. But it's like, just how can I provide the most on the sessions if that's going to be how it is. So I feel like those have been going great, and I'm excited to see like how we keep progressing.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'd say for me though, like I'm not gonna like lie and say I've been like grinding every day. I've definitely been slacking on posting.
Me too.
I mean, ever since the TikTok hack got me so out of my rhythm, because like once you build a habit, it's like once you get past like 3 months, then it's pretty much like you don't even have to think about it anymore. And I was about to hit that 3-month mark with that habit, and I was doing very well at posting every single day. And then it like after the TikTok hack kind of fell out of it because like obviously it's super demotivating and discouraging. But then like I was still posting like pretty consistently, and then just randomly like I don't know, I just fell off, and it's been so hard to get back into it. But my videos though, the ones I am posting, like I'm making sure to really focus on quality, like not video quality and stuff, but like the quality of what I'm actually saying, and like like literally. So the last 2 videos I've made, I've just focused on like the travel baseball and softball players. And those ones just blow up every single time.
Awesome.
So at least it's like I'm getting a lot of eyes on just one post, but it's like, okay, but what if I was posting every day and had those same eyes every day? So it's like, I don't know. I've definitely been slacking in that area, but it's also been hard too because I did a content shoot at work and they're not being prioritized, but I know it, but the 3 that have been edited, I've posted 1. I have 2 that have been done, but they like edited them in the worst possible order, so I can't post those ones until the other ones are done.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bruh. So it's just like it has also been discouraging because I'm like waiting for those, and those are like really good, and it's like I just want those like so that I can like, because like there's like 5 of those videos are like a series. Ooh. And so I want to post them like back to back, like and not like post one and then 3 weeks later post another one. So it's like, I don't know. These are just excuses. So honestly, shoot me on that one. But it's just like, yeah, I feel like that's been my biggest lacking point. And then also just like when I'm feeling down or anything like that, like going to my phone and filling that void. And I am very aware of it, so I'm very blessed for that, of like my awareness and being able to stop that. But it's just like, why is that even happening? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot's just been going on.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like that summertime, what do they call it, summertime sadness too, where things are just like, yeah, it's summer, it's great, but it's like we still have to go to work and we still have to grind and do all these things, but we want to just be outside and enjoy it.
Yep.
And in the Midwest, you don't get nice weather year round, so you're like, I just want to go outside. I don't want to work. I don't want to sit still and do these things. That's how I feel.
It's tough, bro. Like being in the office and then like looking how nice it is outside. I'll go check the mailbox even though I know we don't have mail.
I used to do that when I worked there.
I'll go check the mailbox and walk so slow. I'll be like, oh, I just need the sun, bro. Yeah. Like, I just want to be outside. And that's like also a hard thing because like when it's the weekend and it's nice finally, because it's been so like rainy or cold just randomly. Stormy, so when it's finally the weekend and it actually is nice, like I want to be outside with Sophie throwing the softball or just sitting outside in the sun. And like, again, like I've still been consistent with my daily habits like I always talk about, but again, in terms of business, like I feel like I've been dropping the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to take Theo swimming more and like go outside and like go to the pool, go to the lake, go see family at the lake. Like I have not wanted to work as much on the weekends, but I'm still doing open houses every Sunday pretty much. So I'm like, well, if I, have fun on Saturdays, but then it's like Monday comes around, I'm like, shoot, I'm so behind. Like, I feel like I'm even more behind than usual because usually I work 7 days a week. So it's a weird struggle because you want to enjoy these times, but you also know you're in the growing phase of your business.
It's such a battle. It really is because it's like, it's like, okay, if I die tomorrow, then like I literally wish, like, obviously I'm dead, so I can't really do anything, but I wish I would have spent more time with my family and valued that, or like been outside more and just spending time with people. But then it's also like, okay, but you're also, and it's just been a weird thing that I've been
feeling it too,
learning and growing through, and just like reminding myself, like when I am working on my business, to like not be focused on the money or be focused on anything of that sorts or anything that could benefit me, and rather like reminding myself of my purpose and why I do it anyways is to serve other people, and then making that the center of it, because that's more fulfilling to me, and that's more like it makes it easier for me to like take the time to actually work on it. Because like, I mean, if I was only doing it for money and then I finally do get that money, that's not fulfilling. And then I'd be like, why did I just waste all this time doing this? Because it's like, now I have the money, now what? It's like, so it's like just when I am like, because how we're naturally wired, we're all focused on the possessions, the status, the money, the wealth. And it's like, yeah, that's part of it. But like, you'll actually like, if you could focus on just serving others and having a purpose higher than yourself, you're more likely to actually have that success as a byproduct, and you'll get it because you really earned it and you helped other people, and like it'll just be more fulfilling than if like you're using your business just to get money and possessions and status, and that's just not like fulfilling. I don't know. I don't even know if that made sense, but
I can relate. Yeah, it's like when like I was trying to just sell another house just so I can pay for my bills. Like I just need to sell one house, whatever. And it's like, no, now I'm doing that as well as doing these networking groups and starting this community of women to support each other. And those are like my passion thing. Like, yeah, selling the houses is awesome, helping people find their dream home or like their first home as a family or a couple. Like it's super rewarding. But it seems transactional after doing it for a couple years, and it's kind of like, that's awesome, but there's something else I should be doing too to build something bigger than that. So that right there is how I feel about like not getting complacent with like, oh, I need to sell one more house and I can pay my bills for the next month or two.
Yeah.
And then this and then this. It's like, no, I'm building this community of women because I do real estate because of this.
Yeah. Because like that's like, and I don't want anybody to think that like when I make my videos I'm doing it with like money and sales in the back of my mind. That's actually completely opposite. I never make my videos like about that ever. Like I really sit down and think of like, okay, when I was a travel ball athlete, when I was in high school, when I was an athlete, what was I struggling with? I really get, like aware of that and deep with that. And that's what I make my videos based off, like talking to my younger self. So I never make videos with sales in the back of my mind, like ever. But what I'm really talking about is like when it comes time, like after work, after I just work a 9 to 4 shift, I get home and like everything in me just wants to relax and like not do anything or whatever. It's like in my mind, the hardest battle is like, because in my mind, like it's a business thing and I'm not making money off of it right now. And it's like, I don't need the money necessarily. Like we always need money, like, right. But it's like, I'm fine where I'm at right now. So it's like in my mind, like, and this is just like, my subconscious, it's not like me logically thinking that, but it's like telling me, because like we have two voices in our head, like all of us, and you can never get rid of one of them. You can never get rid of either. They'll always be there. But inner loser and inner champion, that's what I teach my athletes. And it's like that inner loser will do everything it can to just keep you complacent, keep you comfortable, keep you not from doing anything beneficial. And it's like in those moments when that voice is talking to me, it's like, well, I'm not making money off this right now. And it's like not going to be an instant result. So it's like, I don't really need to work on that. But it's like, that's so self-centered on my part, because it's like, there's so many lives that could be impacting, because that's what it's actually about. And it's like shifting my focus to like, no, I have like a client that like I want to pour everything into. I could take any extra time like to even like, not that our sessions aren't amazing already, but it's like I could spend this extra time pouring even more in, or like impacting more lives. So it's just like, I don't know, just shifting my focus to like really remind myself of like why I even am doing this in the first place.
It's so hard too, because you're like, you also, we both work so hard and we are constantly like, what else can I do? What else can I do? How can I improve? How can I get better? And after a while, like 3 years of this, and summertime comes around, I'm almost feeling like a little bit of a burnout, but not like I'm not happy. I love what I'm doing. It's like I'm tired and I almost want to relax and lean into that. Like, hey, maybe I should take this evening and just do nothing, and which is fine here and there, but lately I've been feeling that more than usual. And I'm like, what the heck is happening? Is it because it's summer? Because I don't have to clock in, clock out? Like, no, I need to get my ass up. I need to get going. And like the last couple days, I've really kicked it into gear again. And I feel better about it. But I do feel like there's some days back, like a week ago, that I'm like, what was I do? Like, what was I thinking? I should have done X, Y, Z. And made those extra calls, made those extra moves toward the business, instead of let's just go out to dinner, let's just like hang out by the pool, like let's just not. Yes, that's fabulous and that's nice, but I'm not to a point where I feel like I should be doing that often.
Yeah, it's been tough. But and I'd say another thing, like I'm just being completely vulnerable because I feel like this is stuff everybody struggles with. I'm just talking about it. But like ego, like it's every day and everybody. You can't lie and say it's not. Like it's always there. I'm just talking about it and actually bringing it to the surface. But like when you realize how like self-centered we really are as people, it's crazy. Like we literally like, and it's just natural. That's how we're wired. But it's just crazy, like, to actually look back at it and, like, catch myself in the moments now. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, even at work, like, my video's not getting done. Like, I didn't even tell you this before, but I won't go too deep. But, like, it's like I'm watching the person that's supposed to be editing them.
Yeah.
Scrolling on Instagram for hours and hours on the clock. And that's what makes me go crazy. But then it's like catching myself and like, I'm in a place of judgment right now and attached to that circumstance and making it about me when it's like, that has nothing to do with me. Like, my videos are not, like, it's not even about that. It's just more of, like, the fact they're taking advantage of the business. But anyways, it's like, in that moment, like, I'm spending so much time watching this person, judging them. Why are they doing that? And it's like, hold on. Like, let them do their thing. Like, let them worry about themselves and, like, bring my awareness back to me. Like, there is no point for me to waste my energy judging somebody else of what they're doing and being so attached to circumstances that have nothing to do with me. It's like, just bring myself back to center and, like, I don't know, just lead with the heart more and stop being so, I don't know, focused on, like, ego and stuff, which is not like we're consciously doing it. It's just, like, happens. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's been, like, it's, like, something that I definitely was already doing because we all do it, but it's like now that I'm actually aware about it, I'm like actually like seeing how much it actually happens. I'm like, damn, bro, like, why are we like this?
Because we're humans.
I know, it's just crazy. Like,
we can't help a lot of it, but you can help what you do about it.
Absolutely. And again, it's something that never goes away. It's just you get better at fighting it and like winning the battles. Like, I don't know, it's just like crazy.
Yeah, there's so much there.
And that's what I tell my like athletes too, because like I said, it's like the inner champion and the inner loser voice. And again, like, you can never get rid of the inner loser. It's always going to be there. It's just how we're wired. It's just like recognizing that there is a battle there is the first step, and then being willing to do your best to choose which voice you're actually listening to. Because like, we don't necessarily have control over the thoughts we have, but we do have control over the thoughts or the energy in life we give to the thoughts we have. So like, if we have a random thought, because like we've all had weird messed up thoughts that we're like, that is not from me. But it's like in those moments when those random negative thoughts come up, it's like recognizing that you are not your thoughts and then like letting it pass through and just like not identifying with it. But again, the inner loser, it'll do everything it can to make you choose it, because it's like the inner loser voice is loud. The inner champion voice is very quiet. You really have to dig for it to find it. And the inner loser is just the most prominent, loud, like it's always there. And it's like, yeah, like technically because you have the awareness of it now and know that that's a constant battle, it's technically, you could say it's more hard for you. Like, it's harder because like now you have to think about that every single day. Yeah. But it's like also how beautiful that is, like reframe that you even have a choice now, because most people aren't aware of it, so they don't have a choice. They're just like living their life, picking the inner loser subconsciously. It's like, yeah, you can say it's harder now because you have the awareness, but it's like, what a blessing that is, that you even have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you're, people stuck in a job they hate, you have a choice. You can look for something else and then quit. Yeah. I wonder if people get that inner loser confused with the like urge to relax and or the urge to be lazy, if you will, but they feel like that feeling or that voice talking in their head is like, you just need to take a beat, take a minute, do something, some self-care. I wonder if it it sounds like it's obvious or very commonly confused to be like, oh, hey, you should do something for yourself, like just binge Netflix tonight, or just be lazy, don't go to the gym this morning, sleep in. I feel like a lot of people would get that mixed or confused.
Yeah, it like comes with just like building your awareness more and more, being able to decipher, because there are going to be times where like your inner champion will be like, hey, rest, like relax, like take some time to yourself. But I'll tell you more that it's probably the inner loser telling you that, because like it wants you to stay comfortable. And yeah, like I can't give you a straightforward answer of which one it is, but at the end of the day, like most of the time we know what we need to do, we just don't do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all know what we need to do to succeed and do like to get certain results in our life. We just don't do it.
It's so much easier to not push yourself and to not strive for better. It's so much easier, and sometimes you just want to choose the easier option to where you don't feel like you're strenuating yourself or you're like overdoing it, overworking yourself. Like I feel it a lot. I'm so tired. I'm, parenting, I'm working, I'm doing all the things. Can I just relax and just take it easy for a few days, for a week, for a month, and like not make all these phone calls, not do all this? But then that month will go by, which I haven't done that for a full month, but a couple days, that time goes by and you're like, oh shit, my business is going down fast. When you're an entrepreneur, that's how it works. You got to be consistent. You have to continually show up. And it's like, yeah, it's nice to take a break or a vacation, but you have to somehow find a way. And that's where I'm struggling now. It's like I would love to go see my sister again, like in a month or 2 or 3. It'd probably be like 3 or 4 months realistically, but I would love to go back down and visit her and my brother now. And it's like, I don't know when a good time to take off work is, because the fall season's going to pick back up and all the like busy work. I'm working on networking groups now. Like that's my focus. And like, I'm technically busy with that stuff, but also like when is a good time to step aside and like take a week off? I've not taken a full week off for a vacation in, I think I said 5 years, like 5 years. I think it's been a full week. I've taken long weekends down to North Carolina, like 4 days. I think 5 days was the most because I drove, but I have not taken a full week off. And like, that's one of the things, like I need to be able to, in my brain, I'm like, I should be working hard enough to be able to do that. But I don't feel comfortable taking that time off. And it's like, why? Like, why do I feel like, yes, the business will slow down and that will cause issues, but I have other realtors that are really good friends that would help do showings while I'm out of town, attend a closing if I need, like anything I need. So it's like, why can't I let myself do that and like not feel like I'm risking everything for a week?
Yeah, it's
hard.
It is hard. I haven't taken like a whole week break in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And it's like
I know, and I think we both do. But
tell you is like the time will never be right, like technically, like, and that's why so many people like, mind you, I've never moved out of my hometown, but from other people, what they say, I just want to make that disclaimer. I'm not acting like I've moved out of my hometown. I have not. But what people say is like some of the best advice like people give is like move out of your hometown.
Yes.
And it's like that reminder of like, it'll never be the perfect or right time because you'll always find like, oh, it's somebody's birthday party or grad party, or like, like your parents are going through this, and it's like there's always going to be something you'll find to keep yourself here. And that's why you just have to push past that and just recognize there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be the right time. So just do it.
Especially before you have kids, if you have that option.
Yeah. And I think a big thing for me lately too, I guess I'm just like I've just been thinking a lot lately about like stuff. But I don't even remember what I was going to say now. What?
As far as like before you have children, moving away, leaving the hometown is so
I know what I was
good for you. Take it. I've done it many times. Do it.
Yeah. Just like sometimes I feel like I stress myself out more than I need to. That's not something I've always done. I feel like it's just like in certain circumstances. It's like Sophie's actually a good reminder, like reminding me like it'll all work out. It always does. When has it not? And it's like you're right. Like again, that stuff I know, but it's like I need that reminder sometimes. And it's like lately it's like just like getting worried or anxious or stressing about stuff that it's like, why? Like it all is gonna work out, and like in a few months, like you're not even gonna remember this was going on, and like, or like you probably will, but it won't even be like relevant in your life.
Even going through like something traumatic like a divorce or a breakup or like just something crazy like job, career change, you'll look back and be like, oh, I mean, that sucked. At the time I was crying and miserable, whatever, and it's like, but got through that, and now the next thing won't feel as hard. It raises your bar, like, of your tolerance for stress and craziness.
Yeah. So true. Oh, man.
When are you going to move away from your hometown?
I don't know. I want to do it, like, I want to get, like, a multifamily property first, and then to be able to use my FHA loan, I'm pretty sure I have to live in it for at least a year. So that kind of, like, extends the time a little bit, but as soon as that's over, then I want to rent in Florida for, like, a year or so, just to get that experience, like, just be down there.
I have a connection in Sarasota and St. Pete.
Oh, I love that area.
Yeah, buddy, I'll hook it up.
Well, I was thinking about Tampa, like.
That's right by St. Pete.
So, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Right. Oh, you can fly right into Tampa. It's like 20 minutes. Oh.
So.
Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
Perfect.
Yeah, I know someone who, I think he has rentals down there as well as up here. He's from here. Yeah, I'll set you up.
Let's go.
I know, right? Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he knows a bunch of realtors down there regardless, so they can help you out.
Yeah, because I don't, like, maybe, like, way down the line, but not right away. Like, I'm not looking to buy in Florida because there's so much, like, like the hurricane insurance, like, all, just, there's so much to it. And it's, like, I'd rather just, like, honestly rent for a year and, like, just get the experience. And, like, if I'm, hopefully by then, making good amount of money, so it doesn't even matter, so.
Well, it's a good time to invest down in that area because of the hurricane damage and stuff. Like, and the cost of insurance went up for people. So a lot of the houses are being sold for really cheap right now, or the condos or whatever. But that's just something I heard through the grapevine for those of you who listen and who are investors.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy time.
Been any, like, lessons or just thoughts you've been thinking about lately?
All of that, though, is so relatable. And
Really?
I think a lot of us entrepreneurs are feeling that, like, summertime slowdown. Like, we want to slow down so bad.
Yeah.
And it's hard because it's like you really got to pull up that motivation, that drive from deep down in there. And I'm very driven, and it's hard for me. I can't imagine if you don't naturally have that, like, go, go, go energy.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, yeah, I just need, like, a kick in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's why it's been tough, too, because it's, like, everything in me, like, the weather, like I said, I want to, like, play outside, honestly, like a kid, like, just throw the ball, like, do whatever, but it's, like, also, like, it's, like, the weather makes me want to go to the zoo, and it makes me want to go to the pool, and it makes me want to just go to all these places that it's, like, that's, like, it just doesn't make sense, but it's, like, tough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or kayaking or going on a weekend trip. Like, there's so many things I want to do. Like, and it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to.
It's sad, too, because it's like once these few months are gone, we have to wait a whole, like, 7
I know.
more
That's
months.
why it's like, then that's where it comes in of, like, the battle. And it's like, okay, well, should I take advantage of it? Or is that taking too much foot off the gas? Like, it's such a wrestle and battle all the time.
100%.
And then, like, I'd say another thing that's just been, like, a struggle lately is, like, being able to compartmentalize. Did I say that right? Just, like, not bringing other areas of my life into other things in my life. Like, even, like, my client session the other day, like, so, like, they have, like, a major time difference. So now our sessions have to be at 8 o'clock at night for me, and that's, like, the time from when I get home from work till then. It's like when I get to that 8 o'clock time, naturally I want to start winding down and like start reading and doing all that stuff. And it's like the other day it was like, luckily, I don't know how, something switched in my brain and I like showed up very well as a coach, and it was like probably one of our best sessions. So grateful for that. But I was so worried before that because I'm like, dude, I need to like just like take my personal life and like shove it in a box. Yeah. Like so I can show up best for this person, which naturally I feel like I did well, but like I was worried before that I wasn't going to be able to do that, and I was like, I can't like be again focused on me and like, oh, it's late, like all this stuff, and just really be focused on them and serving them.
That's a good thing. We can talk about that more too, because I have done very well over the years of not doing well with that. So lately, I'm better at that because I've been through so much shit that I've had to pretend everything was fine to go to work and like to show up, and like I would literally go to a photo shoot and model for a boutique after crying all night long over my divorce and having a baby not sleep all night. And then like, so like having these insane circumstances where I had to force it and look good. Like I had to put like ice packs under my puffy eyes before I'd go. Like I had to fake that shit. Like, and I'm like, let's go. It's game time. Everything's great. Life's fucking great. Let's go. And like, you have to be able to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And it is so hard because then afterwards you just want to break down and like run away and like leave. Because like as soon as like it's done, you want to just get out of there before you break down again. So like having to go through some of that crazy stuff like taught me, okay, yes, I'm going through, like, say you have an argument with your partner. You're going through a rough time with whoever you're dating or married to, but you got to show up for your business and you got to go meet those clients who you're there to impress. You're there to like show off what you can offer them, not be like kind of like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. You got to be like on the ball. Let's go. This is great. Let's, you know. And it is so exhausting, especially if you have like ongoing issues at home or something going on there. It is so hard. It's so hard to keep showing up and being your best self when things at home or like personal or health is not well. Like if I have a headache or a migraine, I'm like, I got to pretend, like I got to just switch it on. And it's almost like acting. And over time you get better and better at it and people don't notice. Even people like you're close with, like we did a podcast where I had a migraine and at the end, like after you left and everything, I like almost threw up and I had to put ice on my face and go to bed.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
But like I'm able to compartmentalize so well now because of all this stuff. You'll get better at it. So like my point being, if you feel like it's hard now, it eventually becomes like second nature to where you can just switch it on and off. Like you're tired, you haven't slept, you don't feel well, you haven't eaten. It's like, no, I have 2 hours where I got to show up. And then afterwards, yeah, throw up or like pass out. But if you're able to do that, it takes you so far and you're able to like continually perform.
Yeah, it definitely builds perseverance. Do you feel like though, like I feel like, at least for me, like the more, I don't know, it's hard because like you got to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, but after so much of shoving it down and shoving it in a box, like, and people getting used to your acting face, it's like almost like nobody knows what I'm actually like going through right now. It's like, does that ever get tough? Like,
well, there's certain people that I trust that do know. And like going to Boss Babes the one time, I think it was a couple months back, I had like a really bad day leading up to the same day as our Boss Babes. Like, and Shelby and I are in charge of it. So we have to talk in front of everybody. And that was the one day, like, we were talking and I was just like, I'm just so grateful for you guys. Like, I felt like shit and I forced it. I did my makeup in the car and I came in here and now I feel better. And like being around them, being around positive people, I think is the key, and having those people to talk to about it or to go to. And like I teared up during that like time because I was like, these women don't judge you. Like it's just like a safe space. So I think over time you find those safe spaces where you feel like you can be vulnerable and honest and like not fake everything. Yes, you have to like put on a face for work sometimes and you feel fake and like you're acting, but if it's for like a job where you can't be like all mopey and sad or whatever, like you have to just do it. But then afterwards, if you have people you can go to, I think it helps a lot. And I do have that community now where it's like, yeah, guys, like today sucked. I'm going to be honest. Didn't want to come, but get me a margarita. Let's go.
Like, yeah. I feel like that might be like one of the things I've been lacking lately, just having like a strong support system.
Yeah.
Like I have people that support me, but there's not a lot of people that I can just like pour into, like just tell anything. Like, I don't know. It's just like sucks.
You'll get it. I mean, it starts with one person and then you add another person and then you add another, and you don't want to just open up to anyone because that can backfire too. So I mean, as long as you have one, you're golden, and it'll eventually grow. Like I didn't have that until last fall, and I've been here 3 years now in Fort Wayne, like since moving to a new city. Yeah. So it took a couple years to build it.
And I feel like I have like great people in my life, but it's almost like, I don't know, I don't want this to sound bad. It's almost like it's been so long that it's like I need something new. like on top of like more aligned people, like just finding more people that like, I don't know. And I'm not the type, that's another thing, like I'll admit, like it's probably a lot on me too. I'm not the type of person like reach out to people and like, let's go hang out, because I'll always find something else to do, like for my business or for myself, because like I've just been in that mindset for so long. I never like, the only person I really do that with is I'll plan dates with Sophie, but other than that, I never ask anybody to hang out ever. And it's like, so I can't expect people to ask me to hang out. Like, it's like on me, but it's like so hard for me. That's just not how I am. And it's like, I don't know.
I didn't used to be like that. And then Shelby forced me to hang out with her.
Yeah.
She literally harassed me for months. Like, we should do this, we should do that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm working. I'm blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And then she
pushed it.
Yeah. And then I just feel like people like wouldn't want to hang out with me anyways, or like, I don't know. It's just like a thing. I just
Self-doubt. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. They want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Delaney's a cool chick. Everyone knows she's so cool.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's what people say about you.
Who?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, like around, like the real estate people that know Art Home Photo. Yeah.
Who says that?
I can't remember who said
it. Yeah.
But someone did, I swear. It was a few months ago. I think it was at a Real Producers thing, and I think it was John. He's like, oh, your podcast, that's so cool. Delaney's such a cool chick. I'm like, I know. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Multiple people have said that because of like, oh, you're in that podcast with Delaney. That's so neat. She's so nice. I love her.
Do you know?
I'm not even kidding.
Do you know Evan? He's like friends with he went to high school with Dakota and Jimmy.
No.
He mows all their yards and stuff, but he was mowing the lot you have listed. And
no way.
He sent me a picture of your sign and he goes, "Hey buddy, is this your podcast buddy?"
No way. Like, that's so cool. Yes. Shout out. What's up, Evan?
Oh gosh, it was so funny.
Shout out to Drew. I was with him today. I was a guest to his networking group. He invited me.
Oh, nice.
So that was cool.
Let's go.
It was super cool. All because of the podcast. Like, and I met people there. So like the spider web of connections.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. I love networking and just meeting people.
Yeah, I definitely that's just another thing for me. It's like I want to put myself out there and go to those things, but everybody's so much older than me that I feel like there's just this like gap of like relatability, like, or everybody's a mom, or like I just feel like there's no one that like completely like likes the things that I like in our line. But I don't know until I like put myself out there, but it's just so hard.
Look at us. We're total opposite in a lot of ways, but very similar in other ways, and it works. Yeah. And I'm old as shit compared to you.
Dude, like literally.
I need to meet your mom. Back to that.
Yeah, she's in Florida right now.
Oh, sorry. I just remembered that.
Yeah, you guys are I like the same things, I swear.
I just saw Whiskey Myers last weekend.
It's crazy. But yeah, I just what were we even talking about? Oh, I didn't even you literally do not look like the age you are. You're not even old.
I'm not old, but I just say that because it's funny because I'm so much older than you.
I literally, when you first started working at our home, I thought you were, low 20s or, mid 20s.
I'll take it.
I'm serious. I'm not even, making that up. I'm being so serious. But.
That age is hard, though, because people didn't take me seriously in business.
Yeah.
We talked about that. I struggled because they're like, oh, this girl, this little girl. And I'm coming in there. I'm like, hey, let's negotiate.
Yeah. That's something I've been talking about with other people that I don't think has happened yet. It probably will at some point, but I don't think it's happened yet with me necessarily, but I've seen it happen to other people. Where just men not taking women seriously in the business.
Yeah.
Even though, and it's not anything with my business or who I work for, not that at all.
No.
But other people outside of that, just want to make that clear. Of men not taking women seriously, and I'm telling them dude, don't let them take advantage of you because you're basically running their business, and they're so obviously taking advantage of you. And it's just sad to see. I'm not the type of person ever to be that's sexist. I'm not like that. I'm not one of those people, but it's in those two people's circumstances, I'm it seems a little. And both the businesses that these people, they're the only women in the business. So you can kind of see
some men think that way still.
It's and I don't think it's a conscious thing. I think it really is just because the people are good-hearted people. I think it's really just a unconscious belief that's been passed down.
Yep.
through culture. Like, I don't think it's like bad intentions or anything, but it's just like, dang, bro.
I see it a lot in real estate, in business, with like business owners, and you can tell, especially if you're like a girly girl or like a pretty girl, or like you dress up real cute, they don't take you seriously until you start talking. And I think over the last 10 years of my like professional life, I've felt like I've had to prove something to like businessmen, to like prove that I deserve to be there or do business with them. And it is a struggle that women deal with, and I'm not going to like preach that because I'm not feminist. Like I don't have very strong beliefs in this area, because everyone has their strengths, everyone has their weaknesses, and it just so happens that certain sexes have different ones sometimes that are similar, but there are so many exceptions that it doesn't fucking matter. But anyways, as far as like, I've always pushed myself to learn and educate myself because I want to come off as I know what I'm talking about and you should take me seriously. Especially when I was like 25 and I was a buyer for a company, and I would talk to these men in their 60s, 50s that own companies and like convince them to give me discounts on their products so we can, and like I would sell myself and the company I work for to them, and a lot of them did not take me seriously. And I was like, listen, Bob, this is what we're looking at. This is what you got to be firm. You like, sometimes as a woman, you have to like stick up for yourself by being more aggressive and more assertive in business. And over time, that's why I'm so like good at it now. It's because I had to like force that. And I was very timid at first. I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Am I right for this job? But like, educating yourself and knowing your shit and walking in there confidently is key to that. Like, I think that's super important to get people to take you seriously in general, male or female. Like, you need to know what you're talking about and just present yourself confidently. That's huge in business. But yeah, it's been a struggle. I mean, especially because I used to be like a model, and it's like, oh, you're such a cute, it's like, no, like, listen, I need to talk business here. It doesn't matter that I'm younger, that I'm prettier. Like, it's silly. And they always say like, oh, pretty saleswomen get what they want. It's like, sometimes men don't even take you seriously because they're just busy thinking other terrible things in their head, and they're not listening to what you're freaking saying. So I think very strongly on this. Like, I have a very strong opinion on this topic because I've been there, done that, deal with it every day. So yeah, as long as, and being modest and dressing modestly will help your case. It's less distractions, and it shows that you mean business. So yeah, if you need business coaching, if you're a woman, come to me. I will help you out. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm not sexist either. And I don't think that it's always that way. Like, some men aren't good at business, some women aren't good at business. But I agree with that. Like, it's insane out there. It's nuts, but you got to prepare yourself for that.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I went on tangent. Sorry.
No, you're good. Is there anything else like in your life lately that you just feel like you're learning right now or just thinking about?
Yes. I'm really thinking about future plans as far as like where my business is going and heading, because every time I think I know where it's going, I get another opportunity or something else comes up and I'm like, ooh, I could do that route. So I'm thinking about that. And I'm also thinking about like financially how I'm going to retire and when, and I'm meeting with someone on that regularly now. So I'm figuring that out because I want to start looking now that I'm in my 30s, and I want to start like knowing what the future holds. It was so exciting not knowing for a while, like, oh, I could do this career. Oh, I could do that, and then change it up again if I get bored or whatever. Like, life is full of endless possibilities, but I'm starting to feel more like I want more of that stable, like, this is what's going to happen. I want that feeling of security. Like, I know that I'm going to be able to take care of myself and have money and have things like resources available, like money essentially, to pay for my cost of living and comfortably travel and have a decent life. Like, I don't want to struggle and have to work forever. I have so many family members that are working until they almost die, and it's just sad, and that's not a life I want. So I'm preparing for all that. So I've been diving into like investing money and like all the retirement options that there are, besides like the traditional 401k, which good luck with that. So So yeah, I'm learning all that. Like I'm looking into just like financial investing and stuff like that, and trying to take care of myself for the future.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's old lady talk.
Oh man.
But I feel like I should have known more. Like I should have educated myself more on that 10 years ago. Like at your age, I wish I would have started diving into that and investing into those funds and getting things lined up so then I could have more done by now.
Yeah. I'm very, very grateful that I got on the, even though I was still scrolling on social media, actually led me to the personal growth success side of the algorithm.
Yeah.
And luckily, like, I can't say I didn't do it right when I turned 18, but when I was about to turn 19, I realized, wait, why did I not get like a credit card to take advantage of that and not set up a Roth IRA and all that stuff?
Yep.
So before I turned 19, so I was still 18, but it wasn't like right when I turned 18. So I wish I would have done it a little sooner, but I didn't have, like, my parents didn't tell me to do this or anything. It's just like going out of my way to learn this stuff. Luckily, those resources are even available, but like just going out of my way to like really learn about that stuff. And like luckily, again, like I'm just so grateful. Like I figured, and I don't have anything figured out. I'm just glad that I took the time to learn that stuff so that I could set myself up, like have a credit score to when I go buy a property, all that stuff. Yeah. Which my credit score now is like 770 something.
Woo!
Like,
dude, it only needs to be like 620 to get a house, so you're good.
Yeah, it's just the biggest gap right now is the down payment.
I know.
It's gonna take a while, and it's like, and I also don't want to like spend all my money on the down payment and closing costs and all that stuff. It's like, that's just money gone. Like I don't want to.
We'll have to find one where they offer credit, so you can get seller credit where they pay your closing costs. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. My last sale that closed 2 closings ago, they got that.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the one that I was on the listing side, the last sale, we gave them credit. So it was like credit for their lender fees, their title fees, like all that. They got a big credit, so that way they only had to bring a little bit down.
Is that like a red flag though, if the seller is paying for it?
No, it's not a red flag. If you're up against other offers, you're probably not going to win out the offer. Yeah. So it's harder to win a bidding war if you're asking the seller to pay your closing costs and give you a seller's credit. But if it's a house that you find that's been on market a while or whatever, and even if you offer more than asking and you still ask for those credits, they're like doing the math like, hey, well, I'll still make my asking price because it offsets, but then you don't have to bring that money. Like it's going to be lumped into your mortgage. First off, if you offer more than asking, say that it's listed for $200, you offer $205, but you ask for $5,000 in seller credits, they're paying you $5,000 toward your lender fees, title fees, whatever. So essentially you're saving $5,000, buying it for a little bit more, but that's going to be in your mortgage payment. It's not out of your pocket immediately.
That's so much better.
It's a crafty way to shift money. There's ways to like shift the money around to make it work out for each like situation. Yeah, so there's ways. I mean, I love getting crafty, so just let me know when you're ready.
Dude, yeah, I know.
It's so fun. And it's like, oh, what all can I get for my people? You know, it's almost a game of like, how much can I get for them?
Yeah. That's another thing I just like want to remind myself is like life's all a game. Like,
it is.
Just literally think of it like a GTA without the shooting and all that stuff and the robbing. But the game of like seeing how much you can just like do with your life and like.
We're all just Sims.
All that stuff. Mm-hmm. That is crazy.
Yeah, it actually makes you feel less terrible about some of the things. Like if you think about it like that, like life's just a game of Sims. It's like we're just here doing our thing. We can choose this path and then we can go back this way. We can do this. And it makes you feel better about having that freedom to just make a decision and try it out instead of like, this is my final decision and I'm stuck. I think it's more freeing if you think about it that way too.
I know that would probably definitely help me in the like stress and anxiety, worry life like part where it's like you don't even need like, why are you stressing about that? Like it's all gonna work out. It never has not. Like
Yeah.
And even if it doesn't work out, then you'll still be okay.
Yeah, you can change it. I mean, you can just choose a different thing.
Yeah.
It's so exciting if you think about it that way. I think that's what my mind shift change was last fall. I was like, well, I could just keep, stressing myself out, working the 9 to 4 and doing this, or I can just risk it and try it. I can always go find another job. So I just trying it out and seeing what happens. And then it could lead to different opportunities that you didn't even think would be an opportunity for you, or something you didn't even know existed. That's what keeps happening to me. I didn't realize what real estate was until I started looking into it, and I tried it, and I freaking love it.
Nice. Anything
else that you want to add that's something you're working on or something you've learned or encountered lately?
I've pretty much said a lot. I feel like
pour your heart out, Delaney.
Yeah. I don't know, just a big one for me is the one I've already said, but just really being mindful of the moments where focused on comparison or focused on the possessions and the status, and just getting out of that frame of mind and focusing on my heart and character and my purpose of serving others, and reminding myself that I'm here to serve others, and myself, but just not being so focused on status and what other people are doing, and making sure I'm just a step ahead of them, and it's it doesn't matter, stop, I don't know. So that's something I've done lately is not unfollowed people because I don't want to hurt people's feelings and I still like them, but muting their stories and posts so that it's not always my feed, because it's it's not benefiting me, and I'm just comparing myself, whether that's me thinking I'm better than them or thinking they're better than me. It's just a bad slippery slope. So it's just I've just muted a lot of people, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's then they don't know, and it helps me in my mental clarity. So
now they know.
Well, they don't know because they don't know who I did.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, no.
It helps a lot. Filtering your social media intake is good.
Yeah. So I think that's just been a big one for me.
Yeah. And that's good. That's going to help your mental health a lot.
Yeah, I think it will. And it's I probably sound like I'm so down bad, but I'm not. I'm never down bad. It's just thinking a lot about different stuff.
It's real.
Yeah. And the only reason I even have the ability to think of these things is because I read and consume content that makes me think differently. That's why it's even happening, rather than just living my life on autopilot. The book I'm reading right now is very insightful and reflective. I thought it was just a book about, I think I mentioned it last time, but I thought it was just a book about sports performance, but it's actually quite not the opposite. It still talks about it, but it's really, if I were to write a book, that would be the book I would write. So it's perfect, because it's saying how who you are as a person and your purpose beyond yourself, and everything that I've been saying actually determines your performance in any area of life. But it barely talks about sports, but that's what the book is about. So it's just interesting. It's again, just if I were to write a book, that's how I'd write it, because that's what I believe is fueling your performance.
Yeah, it's all a mental game.
Yep.
I was going to say something and I just blacked out. I forgot it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. It's long gone. She gone.
I think too, just sorry. I just think of random stuff.
Can't remember.
Maybe it'll pop back up, and if it does, cut me off. But just gratitude, taking time. I need to really do that more, and actually write it down. I'll say it and think it when I remember to, but it's actually put time in my schedule to write down, and not just write down empty words of oh, I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful. Not empty words, but really go deep into thought of things we often overlook.
Yeah.
And getting really deep with that and actually feeling, because it's not the words we say, with affirmations and stuff, you could say anything you wanted, but if you don't have a feeling or an emotion attached to it and it doesn't mean anything to you, then when you say an affirmation and you're just saying it because someone told you to say, I am great 50 times, it's not going to do anything because you don't have any emotion behind it. It's like when you're training a dog, like, and I've even tested this on my dog, like when you, like, whatever word you say, treat, and if you say it in that tone, you could say any word and they'll think you're saying treat. Like, it's not the words you say. They don't know what words they're saying. They hear the tone. And so same thing with us. Just like when you're saying affirmations or like gratitude, just making sure there's like a feeling attached to it. But yeah, gratitude is just a really important one because we actually have so many blessings, so many great things in our life, and we might not think we have much, but when you actually sit down and like think of things we often overlook, you realize how much you really do have, and it's just we're very blessed.
And we get to choose what job we do. I mean, that's one thing that some people don't have.
Yeah, like there's so much to be grateful for. So I think just like, again, I say it to myself and I think what I'm grateful for when I remember to, but like actually writing it down and just blocking out time for that. I've been doing really well with planning my days the night before and like time blocking in my calendar, and adding rest in, so that like I don't have to feel guilty and just like pick a random time in my schedule to relax, and then when you're trying to relax, all you're thinking about is the things you need to do. Ooh. So it's not beneficial because you're not actually relaxing. So it's like actually adding in rest blocks in your calendar, like to take a 30-minute break to go take a walk or do whatever, has been really helpful. And I actually gave that to my client as their action item last week, and they came back this week and said it helped so much. And I was like, really? Let's go.
That's so smart. I need to do that. Like, go take a walk, go get lunch so I don't forget to eat.
Yeah, so like I'll put like rest, and then in the notes of my calendar, I have like options for myself, whatever I'm feeling at that moment.
She's so organized. I love it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Delaney has goals.
I think something which I've already known, but just bringing it back up. I have two things. I don't know if I've talked about this. Maybe I already talked about this in a couple episodes, like last episode or 2 episodes ago, but
sorry.
I've probably talked about it in the relationships episode, but me and Sophie, like, I'm just being vulnerable. I'm being so transparent in this episode. Like, this is real life. Me and Sophie, like, never argue and never fight, like, anything like that. But I'd say the one thing that always comes up consistently is like me not showing up in the best way, like not putting as much effort as I could. And again, it always goes back to like, because I always think there's something better I could be doing, like business or something with myself. And I wasn't prioritizing acts of service, which is her love language. And so then it makes it look like she's doing a lot for me, which she does. That sounded so wrong. That was worded wrong. She does a lot for me. But because I was like only doing it when I had time rather than making time for it, and like she told me that so many times, but I don't know why it like finally clicked for me. Like, put it in with, like, I have that note that I talked about that every day I uncheck it and then recheck it as I complete things during my day. Like, I told you about that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, why have I never added that in with my daily habits so that I see it and then I can prioritize it? And it's like, so I did that and it's been so much better. And like, to not have an excuse of like, well, I don't know what to do today. I literally made a note called acts of service, and it's a whole list of things I could do that would be considered acts of service.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Just so that I can't ever have the excuse of like, well, I didn't know what to do or like what would be helpful. It's like there's always something that I could do like that's in that note. So that's been something. And what I was going to say before that, I don't even remember.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was going to say something before that because I said there's 2 things. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's so intentional too, that you're like caring that much about someone else to put it in your notes, in your daily checklist, like, because that's like a religion for you almost, where you're like constantly looking at these lists and things to stay on track, to move the business needle, to do this for your well-being and your mental health, and then you add in a relationship one. Like, that is so awesome. Yeah. More people need to do that. Like, I need to do that. That's so smart, because that's going to help. You have to feed the business, but you also have to feed the relationships too.
Yeah, and I already had like a relationship piece in there because of that app that I said that we have, which she doesn't do it every day, but you can tell what our love languages are or like what we like doing. Yeah. Because I do it every single day. And like, to me, that's like, words of affirmation and like memories and stuff, and I'm like so lovey-dovey. She's not. And so to me, like, that's why I do that every single day, but she doesn't. Randomly though, I'll be like, can you catch up on these? She'll do like 20 in one time, but I do one every single day. So I already had a relationship piece in there, but it's like, I don't know why it took me so long for this to click. Like, she's told me so many times, and it's like probably really frustrating for her, but finally, I don't know what this shift was, but it's like, oh, like, I really was not prioritizing that. So it's like, put it in your priorities. Like, my note is literally called priorities, so it's like putting it in there. Like, yeah. Again, I haven't been like perfect at it every single day, but like at least like 4 times a week I've done something. So I feel like it's a good
That's really good. Yeah.
Step. And we're not together every single day. I mean, we're together most of the time, but there's probably a day or two in the week that we're not together, so it's kind of hard to do acts of service when it's not.
Yeah, that's another thing when you're so busy and your work schedules are all over the place. Like, how do you make time for those people that value quality time, acts of service? That's hard.
Yeah.
But you're intentionally making it happen when you are there.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, it's been great. I don't remember what I was going to say is my other thing now.
I was hoping it came back to you now.
I know. I don't remember. I wish we could, like, rewind real quick so I would know, because it was definitely probably a good one. I don't remember, though.
What were we talking about before that?
We were talking about gratitude.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I even got on the topic of... I was just talking about updates in my life, but I don't remember.
Being grateful for this podcast.
I am.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's made so many things happen too elsewhere. Like, connections have been made.
My mom just asked me. She goes, "How's the podcast? Like, have you seen a lot of like results from it?" I was like, I mean, my goal from the start was just have a platform to talk on, just whatever. I was like, but Tristen though, she's been getting like connections from it. So like, I feel like I haven't necessarily met any, like, other than Drew, but that was like a mutual connection. But I feel like for me, like, I haven't necessarily seen results like for other people, but to me, that's not why I started. I was like, that's not, like, I didn't start it so that we could have 1 million subscribers, and like, that's not why I started. I started just so I could talk, like, to you and about life. Yeah. I was like, but Tristen though, she's getting like connections from it. So,
but it's not like I'm selling houses because of it. It's like,
no,
I'm
like
meeting cool
meaningful
friends.
connections though.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and
it's a good, like, I almost, like, I've sent our episodes to people when they mentioned something. Someone mentioned something about, oh God, I don't remember. I was like, we did an episode about that. I could give you more advice. I'll just send you the episode. And I just sent the whole episode.
We probably, if we have one episode about it, we probably have 5 episodes about it, because I feel like we talk about those similar things.
It all connects, though.
Yeah, it really does.
Oh, it's a circle.
I feel like this episode we kind of talked about a little bit different things. I wish I could remember what I was going to say. But
still nothing?
No, I don't remember.
I lost my one thing, too, and I don't remember it. I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we're going to say.
Gosh, that sucks. I literally, I don't remember what I was going to say.
On your drive home, you'll text me.
Yeah, literally. Oh, my gosh.
Save it for the next one.
Dude, what was I going to say? I mean, it couldn't have been that big of a deal, but I said 2 things. Yeah, I don't even remember. It's fine.
Was it about being intentional, being grateful, about lists?
We were talking about gratitude, and then I don't even know how I got, I was about to say something, because I said something that made me think about this one thing, and then I was about to say the one thing, but I didn't say it yet, and then I was like, oh, Sophie, that's another update. Like, I could talk about that, but I don't remember. Like, I don't know.
This is real. This is how life works.
Yeah. This has probably been, the most vulnerable, real, transparent episode for me.
Yeah, mine was probably the relationships one, talking about my past.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm just being straight up with what's been going on in my head, because I feel like everybody feels it, and they just don't talk about it.
Yeah, that summer slump when you just want to go travel and be outside, but you can't.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm not even I don't know. So many things.
I'm just grateful that the sun's shining most of the time right now. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah. Except for those random storms yesterday.
Oh my gosh, we had tornado warnings yesterday.
Dude, Bluffton, no, I have never lived in Bluffton, but it's always been 5 minutes for me. Mm-hmm. But they've every time there's a storm, they get the worst of the worst. Like, ever since I was little, like, and it's crazy that it's only 10 minutes from where I live, and my house never gets the same amount of, like, damage. I'm like, Bluffton always gets the worst. Like, they always have streets, like, completely flooded. Yesterday, they had a commercial building, like, the whole roof flew off.
I didn't hear that.
Major trees, like, falling down. I'm like, how do they, and the last time we had storms, like, with, like, big winds, it was like a couple months ago, they had a lot of damage too. I'm like, why is it always Bluffton? I don't understand.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I bet it has to do with like where they're located, like if they're flooding like below sea level kind of thing. Like,
yeah, that's true. I just don't know why they always get so much, like, the wind too. Like,
there's like something with geography, how it like flows through. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist, but I know one.
Yeah.
Who's also a realtor. I met with Zach Wilson the other day.
Oh, he's a meteorologist?
He went to school for that, yeah. So cool.
Yep.
So random. So everyone has a story. It's so random. Well, he might use it for his marketing. I was like, you should. So use what makes you unique.
Yeah.
It's so neat. What?
Nothing. I'll tell you later.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
All right, let's wrap it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to our tangents. We appreciate you guys, and please comment not video ideas, podcast ideas, episode ideas, questions, whatever. Comment them below. We've been getting lots of views from shorts on YouTube. We just hit 15,000 views, I think.
What?
So yeah, that's a milestone, but yeah, thank you guys, and as always, stay grounded
and keep growing. I almost forgot what I was going
to look at the count.
Well, real quick though, I want to add, if you're also in a slump, or if you feel the slump, can you like let us know so we're not, relate to us a little bit? Comment, hey, I'm also feeling the summertime sadness slump thing, so yeah. Okay, sorry. Do it again.
All right, guys. But before, I meant to say this earlier, but I've always felt this way with summer. Like, I feel like in an emotion place, like, I'm happier in the summer just because it's seasonal, but I'm more productive in the winter. I've always said that. I have always said that since high school.
Me too.
Yeah, but crazy. But anyways, guys, stay grounded.
And keep growing.